Welcome back to the Slay Your Day podcast. I'm your host, Sandi Glandt, and today I have a very fun and exciting Slay Your Day podcast episode. So today's episode is all about energy levels. And I know this gets me excited if you can't hear it in my voice. And I hear from so many of you like, how do you do it all? How do you run the business and do the babies and the home and the travel and all of the things? So I want to share with you today 10 proven strategies, 10 proven strategies for high performers that are going to help to boost your energy levels. And for me, I incorporate one of these, if not a few, into every single day. So I really maximize my energy and I have that boost of energy where I need it. And I know for all the mamas out there, especially around like 3 o'clock, when you get that 3 o'clock slump, you are going to want to wait until the end of this video because I have some really great tips that are going to help you get past that 3 o'clock slump and still have energy and not feel like you want to go take a nap. All right, so let's dive into it. My first tip for you on my proven strategies as a high performer that helps to boost my energy levels is to prioritize sleep. You guys have heard me say this before. I was never a morning person. However, I've changed my mindset. I get up early now at 5 o'clock in the morning. And it's not that all of a sudden, just one day I became a morning person. I had to change my lifestyle to become a morning person because just all of the things that I do and how I operate my business and for my kids and to get Jake out the door and just really show up the way that I want to show up, I had to become a morning person. So what I'll say is prioritize your sleep. You cannot function at optimal high performance if you're getting 5 hours of sleep or 6 hours of sleep. So every night at minimum, I aim for 8 hours of sleep. And lack of sleep has so many negative benefits, from productivity to energy levels to cognitive function. There's so much that we do as a disservice to ourselves if we're not getting sleep. And I'll tell you that I track my sleep every single night. I have the Aura Ring. If you guys don't know what that is or want to check it out, I'll link it in the show notes and I'll link it on this YouTube episode. But every single night I track my sleep quality and I know what I got to do to get a high sleep score. So it's really cool. It's kind of like a game. Like for me, I play a game every single night to see like if I can get a better score from the last night. And there's only been one time when I got a 100% sleep score. So again, I'm always striving to really get a good quality of sleep and make sure that I have a consistent, established bedtime routine that really helps to support getting that good quality sleep. And I keep saying it, but I'm going to do an episode on this because it's really important that you have that nighttime routine in place to support quality sleep. Tip number 2 to really boost your energy levels is hydration. You guys, I always keep at my desk my water. I usually don't have just like a water bottle like this, like you guys actually saw in one of my last episodes. I linked one of my favorite water bottles to drink from because it actually tracks my water. So the benefits of hydration are so important. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you guys how important it is also when you're pregnant or you're breastfeeding, because for all of the moms that are out there, I am not good at drinking my water, but I found little hacks to make myself better at drinking my water. And some of those things are, there's these little element packets. It's LMNT, elements, and it's salty. Okay. So it's salt water. Make sure your water flavored, but salt actually helps you with hydration. That's something that I know Jared keeps at his desk. I keep them in the house for when I'm working. I put them in my water bottle and it actually helps to support your hydration. So I love using those. And sometimes I'll also just put fruit in my water. I did that when I was pregnant. I would like mix it up. I would do everything from watermelon to mint to mangoes, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, like really anything to just flavor the water up. And the longer it's like would sit in there, the better it would taste. I would even put cinnamon in there. Like, you know, you get creative, but staying hydrated is so, so important for mental clarity and for energy, like your energy levels. If you feel like you have that like slump around 3 o'clock or sometimes even noon, it could be before 3 o'clock, you're probably not hydrated. And most people are chronically hydrated because we're just fueling ourselves on, caffeine and a prayer. So stay hydrated, find little hacks to help do this. And then also, this is another tip. Try and avoid anything sugary or caffeinated after 12 o'clock. I don't do any caffeinated beverages after 12 o'clock and I used to have a 3 o'clock shot of espresso to just get me through the day. But now I've got another trick and I'm going to share that with you in a couple more tips down. But it's really, really important that you stay hydrated, use that salt water to boost your hydration. And actually there's something called, what is it? It is a hydration boost. I think it's called liquid hydration. That is actually not good for you. I have a methylation break that there is something in that is not good if you have that methylation break. So I don't drink that. I just drink the LMNT water or put fruit in my water. And it just helps me to drink more water if you also struggle with that like I do. Tip number 3 in boosting my energy, especially as a busy mom and a working mom and a traveling mom and all the things, is to get your exercise in, regularly exercise, not because you want to fit in skinny jeans, not because you want a certain number on the scale. Do it for your energy levels. It will boost your energy levels so much. So definitely get your regular exercise in. Whatever time you're going to work out, try and be consistent with that every single day. So for me, because I wake up at 5, I work out from 5 to 6:40 every single day. Now, I will say that is Monday through Friday. The weekends, I'll sleep a little later. Maybe I'll sleep till 6:30 or 7 on the weekends, and then just do a different kind of workout, moving my body, going on the bike, things like that. I'll get to that tip in a minute, but really just regular exercising and incorporating exercise into your daily routine. So if you're super busy and you have the kids and they're home from school, or maybe they're not in school yet and you're trying to fit, where do I fit a workout in when my kids are home or I got to work? Where do I fit it in? Walk on the treadmill, get a treadmill cover, put your computer on there and walk and work for an hour. There's always ways to figure it out. Maybe you have the kids, put them in the stroller, go for a walk in your neighborhood, strap them on the back of the bike and go for a bike ride. I love it because I'm really, truly smart multitasking because I'm with my babies, but I'm also getting a workout in. So really find ways to incorporate living a healthy lifestyle, not just working out to work out because you feel you should be doing it or you have to do it. So just getting, again, that physical activity in on a daily basis, really move your body, just get outside, go for a walk, go for a run, go for a bike, whatever you can do to make work, just do that. It'll really, really boost your energy levels. Now, the next thing I want to share with you is eating for energy. Now, eating for energy, my whole life, I've always been a really clean eater. I love my chocolate. Don't get me wrong. I love dark chocolate. I love a good cupcake, but eating for energy, I really focus on protein and veggies. I love every single kind of veggie. Protein, I really just stick with fish and chicken. I don't eat any red meat. I'll take a bite from time to time of Jared's if he has a steak or something, but I don't eat meat, red meat on the regular. And then another thing that I found that's been extremely helpful, and especially for my kids, so all the moms, this is a hack for you too, is having healthy snacks in the house. Not the fruit snacks and not the, lollipops. We only do that when we're traveling, just to help with the pressure in the airplane. So having healthy snacks has been a game changer for me to have in my house and just getting rid of the other stuff. Okay. So I have a drawer that is if it's that time of the month that I need some chocolate, I go into, but some of my favorite healthy snacks that I love, and I do this for the kids too, I'll pre-prep vegetables. Some of my favorite snacks are the easiest snack to eat and to have and to access. So some of my favorites are oatmeal. I love nuts, different kind of mixed nuts or trail mix. We make these really good, and maybe I'll make a video on this for you guys because it is so good. We make these energy protein oatmeal balls, and all it is oatmeal. It's almond butter because Jake can't eat other types of nuts. There's some nuts that he's allergic to. So he can eat almonds, butter, and almonds. So we do almond butter, oatmeal, coconuts, a little bit of sea salt, some chocolate chips. I think there was some vanilla, maple syrup, and you could even do protein powder in there. And it is the best healthy snack to go and grab. You just grab 2 or 3 of those. amazing. Okay, so what else? Hard-boiled eggs. Like I said, I do like my dark chocolate, protein shakes. So these are all things that really don't require a lot of prep time or effort to just make and to have available for yourself or your family. So just making it easy is going to be half the battle, if not all the battle. And then the other thing I want to mention is incorporating healthy eating into your travel, if you do travel. So anything that you can do to like meal prep, either when you're traveling or not, just like regular at home, anything that like you can prepare, like I was mentioning with the cut vegetables and the fruit and things like that. And also this is a great tip for when you travel. I always Instacart or Amazon, like my staples. Like we always eat eggs in the morning. We always have fruit or like cheese sticks or I don't know, applesauce pouches. Like I always, whenever we travel, we'll Instacart or Amazon those things ahead of time. So I know it's going to be available when we travel or like while we're out and about. So I'm not completely off my schedule. I stay very consistent with what I eat. Same thing with the kids. They eat very healthy. And this just makes it easier while you're traveling and just day to day. So those are some tips for eating for energy. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is for energy levels, taking breaks throughout the day. So just short little rests to recharge your brain. Some of the things that I love to do are just like going for a walk. Like it could be a 5-minute walk. I love stretching, like a 3-minute breath work exercise. These are just little simple things that you just unplug, and it really helps to boost not just your energy, but your productivity and your overall well-being. So again, some of these things that I like to do are walk. So I'll go for just like a quick 5-minute walk, stretching. I like to open up my Peloton app and do some stretching on there, 5 or 10 minutes, breath work, journaling, meditation. These are all great to do. Just quick little 5 minutes in between your tasks to break things up, to really just kind of like tap back into that mental clarity and focus and your energy. So those are things that have really, really helped me. Tip number 6 that I want to share with you that is going to help boost your energy. And this is mindfulness. Okay. So reducing stress and improving your focus, the mindfulness, it's the breath work, the meditation, and all of these things can really just help overall in how you're thinking, in the execution, even like the breathing exercises. There's some great apps that I love. There's a Wim Hof app that I use. There's one called Breathe. It's called like I Breathe. So again, like all of these little just hacks that you can use that really help just set aside a couple minutes in your day, meditation, that will help you with that mindfulness practice that reduces stress, improves your focus, and boosts your energy. So the next tip I want to share with you in avoiding those energy crashes during the day and, to boost your energy is like cut out the caffeine and the sugar. For me, midday, like about 12 o'clock is when I really stop with the caffeine. And I used to, like I said, I was going to elaborate on this a little bit more, but I really would like around 3 o'clock have like a little espresso shot because I needed it. My energy would just plummet during 3 o'clock. And I was like, how am I going to make it to dinner time, bedtime? Like I needed that boost. Once I started cutting out the caffeine and I started drinking these they're called ketones. It's this ketone drink that really helped with my focus and my energy. And I was blown away because I never even knew what they were before, but I cut out the sugar and cut out the caffeine past 12 o'clock because the half-life of caffeine will be in your body. Like if you stop at 12 o'clock, it will still be in your body at midnight. So really like if you go to bed, like for someone like me who goes to bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock, I really should stop drinking caffeine at 8:30 a.m., 9 a.m. if I wanted to be out of my body by bedtime. So kind of gauge it based on that. And some other things that you can do to incorporate, which I've been doing, is this ketone drink. You can have fruit because fruit has like natural sugars in it. Green tea has less caffeine, still has caffeine in it. But again, like drink the water, drink your waters, like all of these things. When you cut out the caffeine and you cut out the sugar, you're going to notice that you have less of those crashes during the day and that energy slump. So figure out what time you go to bed and then start to plug out of the caffeine as early as 9 or 8 o'clock in the morning, depending on what time you go to bed. So the next thing that I want to speak on is tip number 8, which is scheduling your day for optimal energy levels. And when I say schedule your day, you have to know your body. Like you've got to know when you're going to have the most energy, when you're going to feel that slump. For me, because I get up at 5 o'clock, the highest amount of focus and energy really like from 7 o'clock in the morning till about, I'd say 2 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock. That's when I'm in my zone. That's when I'm focused. That's when all like the juices and the gems and all the good stuff is flowing. After that, then I transition to a different part of my business. And I usually shut my workday down by 3 o'clock or a little earlier, depending on, if I have to get Jake. And I talked about that actually in my last episode, in episode 19, about my day and how I schedule it and how I really optimize it for what my schedule is right now and my life is right now. But being able to schedule your days for optimal energy levels really requires you knowing your body. So scheduling your day effectively to really make the most out of the energy that you have. So if you're a nighttime person, maybe your schedule is completely flipped than the way that it is for mine. Because like for me, at the end of the day, 3 o'clock, or not even the end of the day, 3 o'clock afternoon rolls around. I just want to be with my kids. I am not in creative mode. I'm not in creation mode. I'm just in like, now we're going to play. We're going to go to the park. We're going to go to the pool. We're going to do dinner and then bedtime routine. So I'm not in work mode then. But for you, you might be. For you, you might be a night owl and really have like your creative juices flowing. For me, 8:30, 9 o'clock comes around and I'm ready for bed. So know your body, know your peak times to improve your productivity. And you can also even track with apps. They have apps that, you can plug your schedule into, your task management, things like that really help you to work to those peak hours. So that's tip number 8 for you. Tip number 9 is nature's energy boost. So can you guys guess what I'm going to say? Okay. Get out in that natural light, that beautiful vitamin D, get out into the sun. That is definitely going to help to improve your energy levels. If you're not feeling good, like my hubby and Jake are both kind of under the weather right now. I'm like, go outside, like get into the sun, get the vitamin D, the natural light into your body. Like we're in such artificial light all day long if you work in an office. So some tips for you on this would be like, go outside for a break, like leave the desk, get out. If you work in an office, go for like a lunch walk, like go have your lunch and just like go for a little walk. If you can, if your area permits for you to do that. Another thing is take your lunch outside. It doesn't have to be for a walk. You can just go eat your lunch outside and soak in all of that good sun, all that good vitamin D and that natural light. And then try, if you can, to coordinate your schedule around just little breaks to take outside, because getting outside and getting that natural light is really also going to give your brain that boost of, okay, I'm outside in this natural light. It's not time for bed. It's time to be productive and to be on. And it also helps to regulate your body. So if you can do that, you're actually allowing your internal clock to work more productive. This is really like biohacking tip that I'm sharing with you right now. So get outside, get into the natural sunlight and use your body's internal clock to improve your energy levels. This would be a game changer if you implement this. I promise you. Tip number 10 is social support. So this is really important when we talk about boosting our energy, our mindset, our mental shifts, and it's getting around people that are supportive. It is being around friends and families, colleagues, coworkers who really help to provide just a positive feedback, encouragement, and it helps to manage our stress, right? So like for me, we have an incredible group of women inside the High Performance Academy. And these women throughout the day are sharing their wins, are sharing what made them productive today, or they're getting support from the other women in the group. So it's so, so crucial to our mental health, to our energy, to our performance, to be in groups, whether it could be a team, it could be a coaching program, it could be a hobby that you're in. I don't care what it is, but get around other people who are going to be like a positive influence in your life. And this helps to reduce stress and just really our overall wellness and well-being of our mindset. And it allows us to feel good. Like when you are around people that make you feel good and like, doesn't that give you energy? Like I know for me, when I'm around people that are like super energetic and lively and have really good energy of their own, I soak that in myself. So those are 10 of the tips that I wanted to share with you today on how to maximize your energy, proven, backed up strategies that are going to help you maximize your energy that you can tap into today. Because I know that running a business and a family and babies and travel and all the different commitments that you have, it can not just be stressful, but can really wear you down. And if you don't have the right support, mental clarity, systems and strategies, and just really strategies like we're talking about today, it can be hard. And I'm here to just shed some light on what's going to make it easier for you, these tips, these hacks. So please tag this episode, screenshot it, and tag me to let me know that you either loved it or you got some additional tips and strategies out of this episode today. I'm so excited for you to incorporate this and really maximize your energy, your day, and go out there and slay your day.